said he would be taking a ship out of Solitude back home soon. For all I know, he might still be there. Now, if you don't need me for anything else, I have customers to take care of.
Yeah, sure. You do you, love.
That's a pity, honey.
For the love of Akatosh. What does it take to get a drink in here? And so here we are. Here, in the Tall Mast Tavern, where they happen to have a fine selection of food which I have stocked upon and stuffed my face with, amongst other things. However, I have found out that Erendil has an associate that is supposedly stopping in Solitude in the Winking Skeever, of all places. It wasn't that long ago that we were there seeking someone else out. I can't remember who now. I can't remember why. Oh, I vaguely do. There was that lass at the alchemy shop, and then there was that old woman's daughter in Whiterun who had gone out on an Imperial patrol and not come back, and had to get some... That was it, yes. So now, we're heading over to Solitude again. Strange things. In lots of strange ways, we end up in Solitude. So far, it isn't that much of a strange place, bar one or two people running about the place who are particularly strange. Right. Let's orient myself. You know what, let's take a walk up. So this Erendil, the arch nemesis of Val, and by extension association Marcus Janus.
I am in a spider squishing mood. Tell me if you see any.
Okay.
I will keep an eye out.
Oh, was he talking to you, is he? My bad. Could have accused me of thinking the world revolved around me, but, you know, he didn't. Thanks for your, astuteness. Dragon Bridge this way.
I can smell the magic in your veins. You are talented.
Yes, I know just what you need.
And modest too. I think you will go far in this life. I am sure you agree.
Because Argo will be successful. At least there is no doubt.
That is a good attitude to have, but I suppose you can never really be certain.
Don't be a fool.
I meant no offense. You are indeed a great mage. Good. I think we understand each other. Yes, I think we do.
You guys are unbelievable. If there's any word of advice I could have gotten in there, but it seems you two are very fond of talking to each other lately, it would be to not question J'zargo's abilities. Although you two have gone through a very, very interesting bond over our time rebuilding Helgen, or investing in the dream, shall we say. You know, you talked about life, the universe, everything. About J'zargo as a person, about Inigo as a person. I mean, that's what I like about you, Inigo. You ask questions of people. You're a good listener, you know? You accept that you're just a pawn in the world. And I like that. So interested about the people around you.
Are you a soldier? One day, I'm going to be.
It's not all it's cracked up to be, trust me. Did he ask his lot?
What are your thoughts on all this?
I sometimes I couldn't watch the
tearing everything apart, not so.
We're going the right way, aren't we? Yes, we are. Of course we are.
It is raining, it is pouring, the sun is really boring. I left my bed, put on my boots and splashed away in morning.
What happened to that other tune I sang that time? It's raining, it's pouring, and Jarl Borgriff is snoring. Not good enough for you? Suppose it is mine, and I have to give you permission to sing that, you know. You know, when I go, the Bard's College is in Solitude, you know. No, I can't really carry that much of a tune. I mean, I think I can, you know, like on those rare occasions when I'm having a bath. Just check the map. Are we going down or up? We're going down. Might be worth dropping by there, though. The Bard's College. For your sake, not mine. You know, you do a lot for me. You all do. You're all associate companions now, members of the Dawnguard. Jazago, of course, is already enrolled in the College of Winterhold, but I like to think you two as well, by association. But how about we flip it the other way?
Jewels, wares, and goods, all for sale and fair.
It could be an idea, that, Indigo. Consider it. Could be here for quite a long time. Here we go. Right. The Winking Skeever. Still there. He's still there, can you believe it?
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Oh, let's turn around.
Come on in. Got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Well done. I'm looking for people who look...
Seems there's always more to be done.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Any rumours lately?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Oh, why? Huh. I suppose Solitude's the seat of the Empire here now. Where What's-Her-Face is here. The wife of her late husband who Ulfric did whatever with.
That was a tasty sweet roll.
Hey, I've got another one for you.
More.
Hang on.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
What is on your mind?
I know what's on yours.
You give me best equipment, yes?
If best equipment means munching on something, absolutely. This is for you. For being you. Good spot, Karja. Don't get up.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay.
Hello there. Looking for a high elf named Erendil. Do you know him?
What? Who? You must be mistaking me for someone else. I know no one by that name.
Oh, you look so pretty when you lie. The word is that you're involved in a trading business. The trading of bodies, of hard work. Let's put it that way. Just look at you. Look at you. You look at me as if you're looking at the run to the litter, and you're absolutely right, but just look at your face. They say to not judge a book by its cover, but in a place like Skyrim here is absolutely warranted. Look at the state of you.
What? That's absolutely preposterous.
Alright, mate, you can either talk or I can kill you where you stand. I'm sat down, you're sat down, but I've got mates who are stood up and ready to draw. It's up to you.
Yes, I know I'm probably no match for you. I'm only armed with a little dagger. You wouldn't kill a defenseless man now, would you?
You have no idea who you're asking. I've done it before. I don't say out of pride either. Talk.
Very well, I will talk. But only if you guarantee me you'll let me sail back home.
Long journey. Fine. Where's Erendil?
I don't know. I never met him, actually. I only met with one of his associates. An odd bandit named Goonlock.
Mm-hmm.
Some say his last name is Folktongue, but I wouldn't know about that for sure. All I know is that Erendil sends the product to Goonlock, and he takes care of getting them smuggled out of Skyrim.
Very well then. Where can I find this Goonlog? And can I have a guarantee you're not going to tell him? I mean, letting you go and sail home is more or less a guarantee that you at least have the opportunity to warn them that I'm coming. It'd be nice if this was mutually beneficial, you know? I mean, if we're talking trading, you know? Trading information, trading people. Come on, let's find a middle ground here.
I don't know exactly where he is, but I know they smuggled the product out of Skyrim from an old shipwreck on the coast northwest of here. I heard they used an old frozen cave to hold the product, and then used boats to transfer them out to one of their ships at night. My shipment is supposed to be on its way there now. I swear to you that is all I know.
If this is legitimate, legitimate as in it exists, rather than any other definition of the word, you've compromised something that can't necessarily hide itself if it's that deep-rooted and nearby here. Look, I'm supposed to be a righteous me, by myself, by my very nature, I wouldn't really care for this kind of thing.
That was a tasty sweet roll. I wish I had more.
You've had more than a couple. Excuse me. But because I'm a righteous companion, I'm meant to be a good person. Your product will not be shipped as you hope it would be. If we can help it anyway.
No, I suppose it won't. Not now, at least.
I'm glad you agree with that. Right then, leave Skyrim on the next possible ship. Get round to the docks right now. Pay whatever you have to get on that ship. I'm sure you have the money.
Yes, of course. As I said, I've already made those arrangements.
Great stuff. And if I see you again here, what's your name again? I forget your name. If I ever see you again, and I know that poxy face, you're a dead man.
You needn't worry about that. Now then, I'll take my leave of you.
Let him go.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
Oh, sorry, I'm not meant to be laughing.
For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
I suppose you gotta leave right away, can you? Either that or you got a fantastic sense of humour, and what good of having a sense of humour? Right.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Huh.
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History, and scribe work when I can find some quiet time.
Interesting fella.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
Oh, you're from the Bard's College then? Might have to drop by there.
I suppose I should return to my papers.
Yeah, or return to getting pissed as you were doing before. Right. Hi up. How you doing?
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Shot down. Don't take it personally. Right. Oh, I'm in a good mood today. You know, when I first came up to these gates, I was kind of wondering, we don't have much to do in Solitude, but now we've got reason to go to the Blue Palace, and I did ponder about you on the way up, the likes of you. You were talking something...
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you... Please, take pity on an old madman.
What's happened to your eyes? You got soot in them? You got your route? I've seen that before. My, what do you call it? My, the servant Hermaeus Mora bestowed to me. His eyes are very much like yours. They even got a little twinkle in them. Oh dear. What is it? Don't preach about the same kind of thing that woman outside Helgen did. I have a feeling you will.
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Am I staring in the reflection right now? Although my master hasn't left me, surely he's just gone somewhere. Which I'm very eager to ask where. But I have a feeling he won't even answer that straightly, as with most things in this life. How can I find your master? You seem so lost without him.
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea.
Tea?
Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Pelagius's wing? Hip bone? I know what my master means to me. What does your master mean to you?
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
Hey, who is your master? You've dumbfounded me.
He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this.
So he did. And you say I could get to your master through the forbidden wing in the Blue Palace?
He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter.
He's so mad he don't notice the guard walking by. I need to talk to that Falk Firebeard anyway, but is this really the time? Hang on. For your time.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right, then.
Got to thinking. Beyond the dragon.
Hello?
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune?
Oh, you play? I assume we shoot the Bard's College. You play well.
Thank you. I'm still at the beginning of my lessons, but Inga, Dean Six Fingers, says I'm quite good with the flute.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks for taking the time. People never want to talk to me.
You seem like a very interesting person. In they go, for your benefit.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I've got a mate here who wants to apply to the college.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
In they go.
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And that's where I come in. I was assuming you'd want a song and dance, of which is purely all in the go. But if you want something found, considering the what we've just been mulling over outside, this is a lot more upbeat. Where do I come in? We, rather.
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Mark it on the map for me. That'll be fine. Yeah, we can totally do that. So, why did Elisif forbid the festival? That's a name, Elisif. So she's technically... Of course, she's in the Blue Palace, of course, but why did she forbid the festival?
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
That's very, what's the word? Astute? Probably not, but that's very astute of you, because I'd recommend that she just got over herself, and that's just a bit heavy-handed, but that's kind of totally me. So what is the Poetic Edda? Should I ask you, or should I ask Inigo?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
Okay, will do. And the war, is that a mention that affected your college much?
Not much, but as a bard I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
Bless you.
I wish you luck in finding the verse.
How does that make you feel?
I have been working on a few songs of my own. If you want to hear them, take a seat and let me know.
Okay.
I do not mind standing or sitting while I perform, but I would prefer that you were relaxed and focused.
Okay. Well, I promise you this. We will go and find this King Olaf's verse, and once we bring it back, you can, do you know when they're pleased that you found the verse, you can put on a song whilst I hand it to them, and you'll catch them in the best possible mood, very recipient to your talents, eh? That's what we're gonna do. Any thoughts on the matter?
I have a few basic ideas for songs about you. They are just works in progress, though. They sound unmusical.
Well, I love it when you stroke my ego.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Well, we got things to do. Let's get outside. Who's running about there? Let's get outside first. Right. Well. Let's see where he marked that. Dead Man's Respite. Right nearby Orotheim, where the Silver Hand officer was. Yeah. And it's just the north side of the River Hjarl, which is quite accessible from here, to be fair. There's also the whole thing of gaining access to the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. Very curious to see who the master is. It might be something that I might just put off, except the look in that servant's eyes. It really gets me, does that? No, I don't like that. Merlin would never do that to me. Absolutely, he never would. But it's a servant thing. It truly is. When you pledge your service to someone like that. When you have a master like that, you just... I need to know that. I really do need to know that. My own curiosity, my own sanity rather than anything else. But what is forefront on the agenda before absolutely anything else is investigating this shipwreck that High Elf told us about on the coast just northwest of here, where this people smuggling operation is being worked out of. That is where we are headed. But Solitude, this will not be the last time I see you. At least, I hope not. Am I heading the right way? Sorry, this way. Still quite early in the day, too. After midday. Can't really tell precisely, though, because of the cloud cover. Should I invite you along? We are off to a shipwreck after all. What a strange fellow. Right. Now let's think it through in an effort to understand what's going on here. Thalmor operation. People smuggling. No idea. Probably muck around for a bit. It just makes me think. Is it viable? It's quite the journey from the... all the way down there, down south, all the way up here. Then again, Skyrim would be the place for it, considering a Thalmor presence here already. But just to think about it from their perspective. Their perspective of the men here. It's not that far-fetched that the idea this is going on. I'm meant to be outraged by it. I feel compelled to by my title as opposed to who I am. Ambivalence is a powerful thing. Right, let's orient myself. Down to the junction with Meridia's statue. Up, and then let's take a... we could take a left, or we could take a right. You know what, let's take a right. I don't think I've taken that route down to the shoreline there that often. You watch, I'll end up regretting it. What could they possibly want slave labour for down there? Forget their opinions and their dispositions towards other races, okay? Let's just get rid of that. Let's look at it from a manpower perspective. Right up. Afternoon. What are they building down there? Or is it just wanting some servants of their own, maybe? Something to ponder. If they were constructing something big and mighty to represent their position in the world, then
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax.
Yeah, it's
Take a
okay.
look.
It's like, I don't... They could do absolutely anything with the slave labour. I wonder if they're actually trying to build something, or whether it's just the principle of it as opposed to actually trying to get something done with it. We should actually look at the Thalmor presence up here. 2 patrols in 30 seconds of each other.
There.
Try not to trample me, please.
I won't.
Excuse me, Steed.
Nothing to see here. want to draw attention to ourselves here. You can't help but root for the underdog. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the bloody wrong way. Norton, what is wrong with you? On matters map reading and directional as opposed to morally or ethically. Hey up. Unlucky fella. Is he still there? Look, I don't know how long you've done this, but you meant to move afterwards. I understand it's quite a high traffic area, but come on. You meant to move, you meant to mix it up, not be predictable if you're carrying around stuff like that. Or at least pretend that you're not the kind of person who carries around stuff like that. Instead of being dressed like a bloody potato sack. Anyway. What's that? Does he know how to ride a horse? I can help him. I don't think you got any stirrups on that horse, though. Do you? Is he gonna get on it? Oh, you do? Sometimes when you're around stuff for so long, you don't notice it anymore. The fact no one seems to be talking to me is probably Arvak. And that makes complete sense. Oh, who's this? I got this. That just dodged my arrow. Oh, he's got some pace on him. Might as well leave it to you. Well, I've got eyes on this wreck. As soon as we get down to the shore, we need to be heading west along the shore. And now... Oh yeah, play nice, Arvak, play nice. I got the impression, when talking about this slave trade, that it was far more organised. That I was going to come across like a dock, a harbour, not a shipwreck. Surely? I mean, it's one thing I give, like, the high elves the benefit of, is that they do run a tight ship. I'm envious of it, their organisational skills and their work ethic, even if it has to be fulfilled by people lesser than them. But no. Honestly, I'm here now looking for a shipwreck, and it doesn't seem to add up with what we know, or have been told so far. Right. I'm good at doing this. It's just a saber cat. Lay off here, that guy. Well, you do say that about the mud crabs, and it's no different. Alright, well, if this somehow goes horribly wrong, we've got a place to duck into. A shipwreck. This just seems so... I don't know. To the extent that I've spent the last 10 minutes pondering about it. And is it by chance the same shipwreck that we've come across here about 2 or 3 times? And there is the Thalmor prison up here, which I freed the... What's his face? I forget his name. Is it the Greymane? Or the Battleborn? I can't remember. I think it's to blur into one. I figure it's the same place. And there's a Thalmor camp just over there. Now who's there? Bandits? It's a great cover if something else is going on with it. Was that an attempt on us? It was. Alright, fella. Let's close some ground. Come on, I'm not waiting all day. Trying to figure out whether you're just bandits or maybe slavers. How are you in this operation when you're men yourselves? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm a bit knackered. At least get a good swinging. How are you guys faring over there? Bandits running away. What's happened to... Don't... Oh, I'm sorry, did you... Oh, bugger. Only got the sword out. I have to do. Right, search them all. I want to see if we can link them to this... what's going on here. Because I've come across this before, multiple times. I've just found like a generic bunch of bandits here. Which might be offensive to the bandits because they think they're really something, but tell you from experience, you're not. I'm not seeing anything that's going to link them to here, though. To anything that's going on specifically. Yet. No? Are you all right? Is this a thing? Inigo, keep an eye on him. I'm concerned. Find anything in here? I mean, the most obvious thing, I'm going to find something on the ship just there.
That was some fine lockpicking, friend.
Alright, leave the sarcasm out. Stay outside. One of you. Could be one further down. Oh. Likeliest thing, or the hottest lead that we have, is not here at all. I mean, there's no infrastructure here. That's what I was kind of pondering earlier. But there was a second wave of attackers.
Walk in an average lifetime. How many steps does it take to reach their final destination, I wonder?
Interesting thought, but not the one we need right now. There was a second wave of attackers. A flank. I thought it was originally a flank from some people who just come around that side of the shore. But no. To run the operation they're running here, they need an infrastructure. The only place they're going to find that is in a place where they can actually host it. And the sure as Akatosh are not going to be able to host it on board a shipwreck. I'm looking for a cave. See barrels. I think we're in luck. Still with us, Jago. In your own way. Alright. Or perhaps he just wants to be seen as someone who can conjure his own horse, eh? I conjure a spectral horse, you conjure a invisible one, which you ride beneath the surface. You win. You're superior. Any footsteps? Apart from ours? Yes, foot traffic. Should check just above the mouth of the place. I don't want to get pounced from behind again. Right. I think we're alright. Watch your step. Someone! Thank you. Got a bit intimate, that did. Let's try to keep this locked down. Where are you lot? Right. Leave them alone for the moment. We see you. Oh, that's a big hammer. They get to swing it on target, though. We got more? We got more. Leave them be. I was lucky. We'll get another chance. Nice helmet. Hey, up. Yeah, I've seen that before. It was on the people at the... I've got a key. At the Boethia Shrine. I'm taking that. Right then. Secure the perimeter. And I'll see to whoever's locked in these caves. First of all, though, there's only one way in. We need to start at the mouth, because I don't want you running away without being accounted for. Who are you lot?
Need something?
Yes.
Do you need something?
Need something?
Do you?
Yes?
Nothing. In a go. Which is our go.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Eventually. Wait here with these.
Here? Right here. Very well. Jezargo shall wait.
And try to conjure another invisible horse. Might be difficult for you, but it's gotta happen. Excuse me. Who are you?
I don't know who you are, friend, but thank you. Will you go check outside and make sure it's safe for us to leave? I heard that bandit say there's some others on the way to ship us out of here. Please, help us. That's my wife and son in there. I've got to help them. He's not going to make it if we don't. Hurry.
Where on Tamriel are you from? Fine, I'll be right back.
I'll go see what I can do to get my family and the other man ready to get out of here. Please, make sure the coast is clear, and please, hurry.
Right, in a go. You stop there with him, figure out who he is. You two, stop with these, figure out who these three are. They evidently don't want to talk to me. You look hurt as well. Good thing I got a mage on hand. Quite a capable one. Might summon you an invisible horse later. You just never know. Meanwhile, I saw absolutely zero ships earlier. So, there are going to be reinforcements. They're a ways off, probably not even landed yet. The only dock you... Oh.